Welcome back, subscribers. We have a Tammapanda and Monkey duo video of the quick draws.
So it's going to start off as Tammapanda, and then later on it will after she's done, it will jump to Monkey. So, Tammapanda. Pretty sure in one of our previous videos we explained where we got the name, but let's go over it again. You came up with Tammapanda as a play on your name.
Yes.
Tamma being Tammy. Panda because I called you a panda when we first started dating. Actually, I think pre-dating, but you had kept saying sad panda because you're something that your friends used to say. And it was just something you picked up on. And after saying it around me a bunch of times, I realized that Tammy kind of looks like a panda. So I started calling her Panda. I'm pretty sure you came up with Tamma, or you at least used Tamma during your one of your Gaia accounts and your secondary accounts.
A long time ago, yes. And then it just slowly kind of integrated to becoming my online handle for the majority of my things.
So, Tamma started off as a blood elf.
Yep, we did mention that in the previous video as well.
She started off as a blood elf, and then Tammy just started drawing herself, kind of with like panda ears. And I think we already glossed over it. It happened so freaking quickly. But at one point, Tammy actually starts drawing actual human ears on Tamma. And then she erases them and draws her panda ears. Because for the longest time, we never actually talked about it, but Tamma doesn't actually have normal ears. She has just the panda ears, so that's how she hears. But there was another point I was going to make, but I totally jumped over it because I was going back to the ear comment. Okay, so you created her, and you wanted to create a little chibi monkey, which represents me.
Yep.
If you haven't noticed, he does have green eyes, so that's one of the factors of him. Also, yeah. So I was going to say another comment, but it's irrelevant and actually more hindering. So, what other things would you like to add about her? Oh, her middle name is Panda. Her last name is Bear. Her people are from a planet in which they used to all be magic wielders.
Yep.
And then people started becoming too powerful with their magic. So a wizard decided that he was going to make everybody having to be 25. I think is what the number we came up with. Or 30. One of the two numbers. Before they could actually use their magic. But random people started realizing he was doing that. And actually went after him to stop him. And while he was casting his spell, it misfired. And instead of being 25, it was, or 30, I can't remember which number it was, it became 300 or 250. One of the two numbers. So,
I think it was closer to, because they can live up to about 300 or so years old. I think they ended up making it like 750.
No, I don't think it was that big, but nonetheless, it's somewhere on a piece of paper or actually, I think it's on one of our computers. But nonetheless, so that's what basically happened. Everyone then lost their magic, and because they all lost their magic, they were no longer wizards, and they all had animal companions. Each of their animal companion joined with them. So her animal companion used to be a panda bear. It's basically how the lore goes. She also her entire family is all bears. So her, I'm not going to go into great detail about it, but basically, one of her family is a polar bear, one of them is a grizzly bear, one's a black bear, one's a brown bear, and so on and so forth. There are other panda bears out there. She's not the only one, but Monkey, which is what we're doing now, was a monkey from Earth. He was part of the space program. Basically, normal monkey, nothing special about him. They sent him up to space, and a vortex made of magic grabbed a couple of the monkeys, put them all together, and basically granted them a long lifespan. And they crash landed on her planet, in her backyard. She being, I can't remember how old she was. She was quite young at the time.
I think it was 5.
Saw the crash. Thought it was like some kind of like meteor or magic thing, and ran out to go check it out. Her parents owning a large piece of property, and landing on the piece of property really late at night. She found him, and basically refused to let him, anyone take him. At that point in time, he was, because of the magic, highly intelligent, but very primitive. Not understanding how to handle with other people quite yet. So, yeah, that's their beginning of their story. We did change in the story that, not really change, added in the story that because of all the magic that was previously made, a lot of their society has taken art, culture, and stuff like that from other places. And as we progress through their story, in some of the drawings we will do on the side, you'll see things that are from either Earth or other places, and the idea behind it is that that's how they got it, is through basically old magic that no longer is working, but the devices that were made of the magic are still working. Enchanted is the word I wanted to look for. Enchanted by the magic are still working. So yeah. Anything else you'd like to add? I know I've been talking this entire time, but
Not really. I mean, we have a lot of their story still to go over, so it's always room in another video to do so.
Okay. So yeah, I guess the next video with them will go over their time on her planet.
Yep.
Before they leave. Okay. Sign us off.
Well, until next time, subscribblers.